We did it. We are selling ammo. NazoAmmo.com. We teamed up. Keystone Munitions, quality, premium product. We're selling it online. What do? You go to NazoAmmo.com. First thing that pops up, what's this? It's an email list. What's the email list do? It's going to give you access to promo codes. It's going to give you access to events, T-shirts, apparel, everything we're doing. Get on that email list. You want 45? 45's not on the website, but then it's coming in. You're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the guy who's just finding out about it. You're a part of the family. Very fast and furious how we do everything around here. Nazo Ammo. We are moving Keystone Munitions. Premium products. We're doing it. You want to pick up? You don't want to have it sent? You're Carl. You live down the road? Pick up Nazo at the promo code at the end. Now you're picking up ammo here. We're doing it, man. We are doing it. Nazo Ammo. www.nazoammo.com. Small town, big ammo.
Cruz Combat is a proud sponsor of the Combat Jiu-Jitsu 2020 Lightweight World Championships. Our custom high-end performance apparel is worn by combat athletes around the world. With performance pieces designed to last a lifetime, our graphics never fade, crack, or peel. Cruz Combat apparel isn't just made for the mat. Our lifestyle line features dozens of unique designs printed on the softest, most durable fabric out there. And we do custom designs, any quantity, big or small. Order your Cruz Combat gear today.
Zach Meslani now making his way to the stage. Meslani in the black and white. 666 expect fireworks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. It's Zach from 10th Planet Bethlehem.
10th Planet Bethlehem.
Veritable dream team of killers.
Him and JM
Yes, sir.
holding down the fort at 10th Planet Bethlehem.
Great technique. He's
a beast. He's a savage.
Excellent coaches, I have to say. Great guys, JM and Zach.
That's a beautiful.
Great guys, JM and Zach.
Veritable dream team of killers.
He's a beast. He's a savage.
It's Zach from 10th Planet Bethlehem.
10th Planet Bethlehem. It's 10th Planet Bethlehem. It's a beautiful.
Great technique. It's
10th Planet Bethlehem.
What up, Zach's Corner? Whoa, scream that one. Sorry, I was fired up. Zach's Corner podcast up in your ear hole. I'm sorry to come at you guys hard. It's just I'm just running on all cylinders right now. We're making moves out here. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Mike on the ones and twos. Never Again Studios. We're down here. Zach's Corner, episode 63. Can you believe I got 63 of these shits? It's just started like a regular podcast would in my apartment. I was doing it in the kitchen, just rocking out on one of those snowball speakers that Ross directed me to get, and I was just running it. I was just running game out of there, and now I'm down in the studio, living large. That's why I'm rocking these Ric Flair shades right now. Woo! And also, too, shout out to Michael Sears. I saw him rocking the shades on the Who's Number One podcast. And if you guys haven't seen, it's a pretty big deal. I mean, it's corny. It's some people be like, oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's corny. Who cares? But listen, Flow Grappling putting us on, you would have never heard of that back in the day. So I really appreciate Corey Stockton and all the guys from Flow putting us on and putting the Finishers tournament on, more importantly. Like they did. Yeah, it's cool they mentioned me, but really I was excited that the Finishers tournament gets mentioned, and then all the guys that, won matches or just competed in it or, part of the event, Ross live streaming, and it's getting shared on Flow, which is pretty dope. So there are a bunch of big announcements going to come out through Flow Grappling too, so just stay tuned for that, people. Really big announcements, really big match announcements coming out, so a lot of shit going on in the jiu-jitsu world. So that I feel like that's one of the industries that was like, yo, they were just like, fuck it, we back. And people are back. I mean, the Finishers never stopped. We ran 2 tournaments, one Finishers 12 lockdown, and we also ran the Finishers Open 4 in Maryland. So, huge success over the weekend. I think that was this past weekend. The Finishers 13, it was Finishers lucky number 13, the Absolutes. We gave a big knife. Shout out to Luke Delmeyer, who, made this fucking epic knife that we gave away. It's so awesome. Shout out to Basil Hafez, who won the whole thing from Balance Jiu-Jitsu. Known him for a long time. He was supposed to do the Combat Jiu-Jitsu that Thor won back in the day. Ended up making a trip, but I think he got injured before. Pro MMA fighter, black belt under the Miglerese brothers, and man, he shut down everybody's leg locks. He was throwing heat, submissions, taking people to OT, and there you go, OT beast right there. Basil gets your back. He might choke you the fuck out. So And look, that's what he's doing in MMA. If he's gonna stand with the guy, okay, or take him down, take his back, tap him out. So that's huge. Shout out to Basil for winning. Congrats for becoming part of finishers history. Really excited about that. We just keep building the lore of finishers, and now that they're sharing it on Flow, the guys are talking about maybe we'll end up giving away a spot at Who's Number One for whoever wins the finishers tournament. So I got to talk to them about that. But I'm working on some matchups for June 5th. We're going to be running a super fight show. It's like finishers 14. We're just that was my neck. Had to crack it there for a second. But we're just trying to keep matches going and keep the industry moving. Keep finishers pumping, man. Just keep opportunities coming for guys. A lot of standouts, big really cool matchups like Gabe and Frankie was a dope match. Shout out to Goop Ice throwing down out there with the big guns, the big guys. Mateo Martinez had a good day. A lot of people did, and you know what? Hey, next one. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna try to use different guys at the next one, and then we're just gonna keep bringing people back. And we really appreciate everybody who supports it. We're looking at July doing probably another open, and then July, August we'll probably come back with another bracket of some sort. So that's kind of what we're looking at now. Or maybe we'll do like a team tournament or something. Who knows? I don't know. We could literally do whatever we want because it's our place. And we do want to we'll do probably another open at the school, but then we might take the open out to, back out on the road once we get some more mats too. So shout out to Fuji Mats. Killing the game. Hopefully sooner than later we get the ring in the back for the guys, and we get the ring back there, and then we have some bag racks and all types of stuff coming. So I know the guys are being patient, but just if you could be a little more patient, because the stuff is coming. It's just, the way things are right now, shit's just taking forever. So, but yes. So what else are we going down? I know people, a couple people asked me to break down Grace's match from Who's Number One, and because I talked about it briefly, but I didn't really get a chance to totally break it down. I should have pulled it up here and just kind of throw it on, because I can't get it on the, we're not set up to be doing, we're not really set up to be doing, like me bringing up a video on here. I can have someone edit it, edit it in eventually. If I can pull up Grace, I can probably have someone go through Quentin, probably. Shout out to Quentin Fernandez. He's been Quentin's Daily Journal. Follow him, or Quentin610 on Instagram. Follow him because he's doing the finishers fight. He's the guy who's doing the finishers files, and he does he does a whole bunch of our stuff at the school, pictures. He's coming in once a week. We're going to keep the finishers files going. He actually just quit his job, so he's going to be freelancing. So another guy just, making money, on his own, like following his dreams. So I'm really excited for him. But if I throw this on and talk about it, I can have, him break it down. So let's see what this is right here. If this is, if I can bring up the match, I'll prove the desire for submission on a podcast. I don't know what that is. That was a podcast clip. I want to see. Yeah, here it is. Long ass match. So I'll kind of forward a little bit into it. So, Grace has got another big opportunity coming up. Can't talk about it yet, but I'm sure you'll hear about it eventually. I think they'll make the announcement later this month. So make sure you're watching the next Who's Number One. And that's only on Flow Grappling. So if you watch that, they'll be making a big announcement on the future of the women's division in there, and also too, shout out to Eddie Bravo. They started a new thing, Medusa, really big opportunity for women's jiu-jitsu. So I'm sure that's going to be going down. I know Grace is going to be fighting in there eventually. So, yeah. So I got the match on right now, kind of watching the background as I'm talking about other stuff. I'm gonna start at, let's see here. So right as I'm talking about it, it's a long ass match, guys, just so you know. But I'll keep it on in the background. But all right. So as I'm talking to you guys, the match is starting now. All right. So Grace, she admits that her number one thing, not admits, but she talked about like her number one thing is her patience. How patient she is, and she's just determined, and she's really trying. She just keeps working, really doesn't get frustrated or anything like that. She just keeps working for She just keeps working for the submission or working for the pass, whatever, and she just stays super patient about it. And a lot of people can't do that. They get frustrated, do something stupid. She sticks with it. So, but once the beginning of the match started, Alex was doing a good job of getting, inside control on Grace, having 2 butterfly hooks in and getting a single leg X and stuff and standing up. And, Grace, she definitely got swept, but she kind of let herself get swept a little bit in the beginning to kind of see if she can get her game off. She has unbelievable guard recovery, so it's impossible to pass her guard. So she was just trying to, go upside down a little bit, see if she can get a hold of her. Then, about a minute in, there was already 1 sweep. Alex did get her with a nice single leg X sweep, but Grace kind of let her have it. And then Grace accepted the bottom position, and she wants to, she's trying some spiral. She's trying to come up on top, all that stuff. So, like I said, she kind of just starts off slow and then eventually works her way up to, getting up. Oh, here, right about 13:42 in, she got a nice, quarter guard to underhook, came up on dogfight, but then Alex kind of just backed away instead of fighting her from the underhook. A lot of times people will pull guard right from there, which sucks. That happened with Maisa. Maisa kind of wouldn't grab her, and then eventually, once she did get closer, once Grace kind of let her in a little bit, Grace hit a really nice, really nice underhook dogfight from quarter guard, and then, came up on top, and then Maisa just pulled guard immediately. So she wouldn't have been able to do that in ADCC during the points, and she wouldn't have been able to do that in an IBJF, but she does it in sub only, and it's okay, sweeps back. Well, she gave up the sweep, but she just didn't want to fight she didn't want to have to fight the position, so that kind of stinks. You know what I mean? I would have liked to see her kind of battle that position there. So same thing, Grace is just being patient. She's got a little quarter guard going. It's really hard to get your foot out. Grace can squeeze her legs really tight. You got Alex attacking the neck, and Alex was winning in the beginning. On the judge's decision, she was winning, I guess. She didn't really get anything going off on Grace too much. Here's a leg lock attempt, nice back step trying to pass. Man, Grace is so good at leg pummeling, and she right away was looking for 12:27 in. Grace was looking for a honey stick. We call it a honey stick. Alex did a good job of defending and getting her leg out, but she definitely had Grace in honey hole, but Grace she's in these positions all the time, so we're always going over leg lock. She was trying to, she got out of it real good. She kind of gave up on it, and now Grace is back on the bottom. So that was a great job, great attempt by Alex to get on a leg, and then just Grace tried to counter, and then she kind of let it go. Grace is just playing some upside down guard now, and but yeah, so I was telling Grace too, definitely one of the strategies is to not get stuck in leg locking positions, and we're really working. I'm big on, if you've seen my BJJ Fanatics, ooh, nice 11:45. Grace shoots in a lockdown. Eddie Bravo going nuts in this position, and this is tough. You can't submit the girls in. It's really tough to submit the girls in electric chairs or anything like that, but you can definitely use it to get on top. I would have liked if Grace didn't get on top in this position, but that's one thing we already went over, to get to that top position and stay on top once you get the sweep. It's all right to be on the bottom. You can pull guard and stuff, but eventually you want to get to the top and then impose your will on your opponent. So, what I was going to say is if you got my BJJ Fanatics DVD, if you're helping out your boy, you'll know that I'm big on taking the back off leg locks. Now, some of the best ones that I've just recently become aware of, and my guys are doing a really good job of figuring out too what ones are good. I'm not gonna lie, the ones that people are coming up with are epic. It's taking the back off leg locks. You're gonna go for a leg lock attempt and sell out on a leg lock, I might take you back with it. So me and Grace and the crew are going to be working on that heavy. We're hitting that heavy for sure. Now here's Grace almost hit a stone sweep. She basically did. And, that's some deep 10th planet shit right there. Grace is a 10th planet classicist. And she had Alex's leg bent all out. And she's trying to get on top here, but it's kind of tough. So I'm breaking down right now, Mike. I'm breaking down Grace's match with Alex Nguyen because people have asked about it. They've been busting my chops enough. So, and she had Alex's leg really bent out in a weird position. So I just, Grace was really trying to get to a certain thing, but here in this spot, but I would have liked to see her just totally get up on top, totally get up, just get up, let go of the lockdown if you had to and get up on top. She kind of just kept it. Alex did a good job of getting back. And like I said, Grace being super patient, just let it happen. So, I think I'm going to be able to I'll take the audio to this and I'll have Quentin edit it to the video. So
yeah, he could also put a window in the corner on the video too.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Whatever you want to do. No, do the
Great
audio like
idea.
you said, because then now that's the third thing, so you can put it up separately for YouTube.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good call too. Science. Oh, we got Grace throwing a little crab ride in. JM real big on the crab ride back takes. Again, the Alex going for legs, but we're just going for back takes. And Alex is doing a great job of attack. She's getting some attacks off on Grace, but she never really had Grace. Like it's the same when I roll with her. It's kind of like the same way. Like I'm getting some attacks off on her, but I'm not really. I'm like kind of in an armbar, but her elbow was never in there. It's kind of like how it is with Grace. You think you got her, but you ain't got her, and then all of a sudden, nice. Now she did a great job of getting on top here, right? So now she's back up in the DMs. And she's working here with like 9 minutes left. And I was telling her, like me and Eddie were telling her, like, yo, let's go. Let's get a move on here. So, again, Alex has inside control. I was trying to tell her to split the legs. So, we're definitely going to work on that. And here she splits the legs. And now she's kind of like in a more of a DM's position, back to it. Now, that was the step in right there. But Alex just, pushed her off. And Grace is she's doing a great job. Now, Alex gets back to single leg X. She's trying to reap Grace's leg. Now Grace that's what I'm saying. So now Grace has to sit down. So that's definitely one thing we're going to work is not getting your legs entangled at all when you're going to pass, And not that Grace was in any danger, but it just looks bad on the judges. Like it looks like you're getting attacked all the time. And, she's defending really well. She's doing all the defenses and stuff, and she's just being patient, like how Grace, she's like an anaconda in there. She's like a snake. But the thing is with being patient, now Grace has one on her. The thing is with being patient is, sometimes when there's only 15 minutes, someone could go for stuff for a certain amount of time and then just kind of stall out at the end. And you don't want to look desperate at the end, just going for shit, trying to catch a judge's decision. I just want to come out and dominate. So, that's what we're looking for right here. Now she's about 7:44 left. She's in the DMs here real good. So, we're going to be working a lot of stuff. To really finish off these passes. Eddie gave us some tips, and doing that JT Torres seminar was huge. Grace already is passing like how kind of JT does, so we just want to add that in. But you could tell now Alex is slowing down a little bit. 7 minutes in, with 7 minutes left, she's starting to slow a little bit, and Grace's pace just starts getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and she just starts getting more and more to the passing positions. But Alex still doing a good job of just going upside down. Oh, and then right here, out of nowhere, Grace just decided to go double unders, right? Out of nowhere, you're just like, fine, fuck it, double unders. And then from here, she's like, oh, Grace, like I said, 10 Planet classicist, right? She swung in for the truck. Now, Alex is doing a good job of defending. Grace is on the leg, and, she's trying to roll over, but she's trying to stop her from going and taking the back. So I yelled out, fuck it, just get on the top position. And that's what happened. She just went for it and ended up, this is a crazy scramble that just happened. I did a terrible job of breaking that down, but I yelled out from the side. And it says, Grace obviously did the move, but it literally is like playing a video game. Like I yelled out, go for I yelled out, like, stay on top, because I wanted her to come on top and not lose the back position. So she did. So she just flung out from the river. She, like, rewound from the twister position, got back on top, and then, then she's doing some funk wrestling. She went for the truck again. So she's crazy. She's out there throwing down. And at this point, this is like little wrestling stuff that she's been working on. And Grace, if you guys don't know, Grace trains with John Trenge, who is like a local legend, wrestled for Lehigh. And I think the only reason he wasn't national champion because he was wrestling at the same time that there was like another really, really, like someone who, I forget who it is, but that year was like some insane, one of the best guys ever wrestled that year. It's like kind of like, if you just come up at a time when like Rich Franklin would have been champion for a while, but Anderson Silva came through, fucked him up. You know what I mean? If he would have came a little bit earlier, he might not have had to deal with Anderson Silva, like blowing his nose off, and like Anderson Silva in his prime anyways, But, so last 5 minutes here. Again, Alex on the leg lock. So Grace might even be losing on the judge's decision at this point. So I teased a little bit of what's coming up for Grace, but I didn't talk about it totally. So people's minds are going to be blown when they hear the next opportunity that Grace is going to have. So, so, leg lock, we're going to be working a lot of leg locks, a lot of passing. I like the honey stick, but I also don't like it because you kind of get stuck in there sometimes. but we're just gonna work on taking the back off leg locks and staying on top. You know, you want to throw leg locks at us, and I know none of the girls Grace Face are gonna listen to this, so it's not like I'm giving away the whole strategy. But I also want to get Grace, if the meows are willing to. I'd love to get Grace to work with the meows. Like, I know, nice sweep by Grace here. 4.5 left. But I know me and JM are good with the spiral and stuff, but it's like, you just got to get a different look. Like, they just might do it a little bit differently than us. So it'd be nice to get like a different look and like take her on a Thursday down and train with them or something like that. So I just got to hit them up. Totally forgot to hit them up this week. So, but I will start doing that soon. But also Mike Jones. You know?
Still tipping.
Yes, some friends and some phony.
That might be my favorite beat of all time.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Hoes all on me. Back then, they didn't want me.
Was that
now
the
I'm hot. Hoes
introduction to
all
Paul
on me.
Wall?
Paul Wall, I'm the
I'm
people's champ. My chain light up like a lamp because I'm blessed with the camp. I'm crawling similar to an ant because I'm low to the earth. People's feelings get hurt when they figure out what I'm worth.
Yeah, that
you know?
came out strong. That was Mike Jones, Paul Wall, and Slim Thugger.
Yeah. Slim Thugger blowing marijuana.
Did you know that Pharrell had to beg Slim Thug to actually come to his label? Like, Slim Thug was already a millionaire
on his
down
own,
south, selling shit out of the trunk of his car, and wanted nothing to do with a major label. And Pharrell had to beg him to come on.
Labels didn't want to sign me. You know, they have all those
And
ones.
that's
down
Slim
there.
Thug albums. That's fucking good.
No, Michael Watts, he made me hot at the club. I'm blowing out.
I'm Mike Jones.
Yeah.
I'm Mike Jones.
Yeah, the South didn't give a fuck. They're like, all right, you guys don't want to sign us, dude?
No,
we'll sign our shit.
The rap game down south, they make their own money.
Yeah.
And they don't got to come up north. They have their own thing and they do it down there.
Yeah, GameCube, Nintendo, 5% tint so you can't see up in my window. That's Slim Thug right there.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, here Grace finally, she leg locks. She got a single leg X, spun around, almost got a pass, and then basically 2.5 minutes left. She almost passed. Also thinking of that too, Texas. Remember the Texas guys? Like the whole, I don't even know. I'm going to let my screen. What are they talking about? Their screens. When they're talking about screens, they're talking about like TV screens coming out of there, coming out of the thing, coming out of like the top of their, like the back of the seats. Yeah.
That was a big thing. It was a big thing, the TVs. Now they come with vans.
Yeah, exactly.
So your children behave.
At the club, I'm showing that. Yeah, those guys, Paul Wall, let me see your grill. Then he did that one later on. Yeah, your grill.
I think he did one with Bubba Sparks as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bubba Sparks. He was good, too. I always liked Bubba Sparks.
When he did the second album with, I can't think of the fucking guy's name. Let me look it up.
Who? Which guy?
Let me look it up. The producer, Bubba Sparks.
Scott Storch?
No, I don't know if I'm a big fan of Scott Storch.
I liked him just because he came back from, like, he was like spending so much money. He was just super doing crazy amount of drugs and stuff. And we got a back take from Grace coming up after a guard pass. Beautiful Harambe control to the back take. And then she's going to get the finish by back triangle here.
Timberland.
Left.
Timberland.
Oh, yeah, Timberland.
Because he came out with It's Getting Ugly. That was his big one.
Yeah.
In here. Oh, in here. And then after that is when Timberland picked him up because he was getting fucked around by labels.
That's right.
And then that's when he did Deliverance. And then that was the one with like the guitar.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
I still listen to that one. And then after that was Miss New Booty, which might have been with Paul Wall.
Yeah, that was like, I never really liked that.
Yeah, that was the decline of old Bubba.
And then then there was, remember Petey Pablo, though?
Yeah, yeah.
Take your shirt off.
Spin it like a
North Carolina. Born and raised. Then they did like the one with everybody where there was like everybody's on the track. And they're like, they'd go to like whatever town.
Yeah, the remixes.
Yeah. Like there's now one that has a whole like
I think
50
Petey Pablo
dudes.
just died.
Did he really?
Rest in power, Petey.
Damn, not Petey, dude. Twist around like a helicopter. I drink
This one's for us.
Yeah, I drank a couple Mike's Hard Lemonades back in the day. Listen to that.
Yeah, that was like I was probably 24, going to the bar heavy, asking the DJ, "Can you play some Bubba Sparks?"
Exactly. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked your breakdown of the Grace match / Down South rappers. That one song still tipping on fofos. Rep them fofos.
Oh, he went to jail, Petey Pablo.
No.
Guilty to weapons charges.
Oh,
26 to 35 months behind bars in the U.S. Court District of
What?
Newburgh.
Weapons charges?
Pablo's real name, Moses Barrett.
We can't even have weapons anymore, dude. This shit's whack. This country sucks.
Maybe he's not dead.
Yeah, I'm about to go down to the Wawa, hit the gas line, and then get some training in. Throw a couple people around, make sure I get gas. You saw someone was filling up like a 5-gallon container of gas.
Yeah.
Like your house is gonna burn down, you idiot.
Yeah.
I hope you bring that in and you and your family huff that, you weirdo.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with people?
Crazy. Garbage bags people were filling them up with. I saw
gas?
that. Yeah. It was like the white plastic bags in the trunk.
And the people who are doing that, like, where are you going?
Nowhere.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, dude. You're just gonna hoard gas. Like people just hoard shit for absolutely no reason.
Yeah. Same shit with the toilet paper and all that. Just-
and the guns.
yeah.
like
yeah.
dude, like
Which, whatever, you should buy more ammo, people.
Yeah,
Please,
exactly.
out of all things.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna put the link in my last podcast. If you listen to that too, the link is in the bio. But make sure if you're gonna buy ammo from me, especially, buy it through that link, or at least just, dude, if you got my number or Instagram or Facebook messages, I check the least, but Instagram DM, slide in, let me know. I'll send you the link, and they have 9mm ammo. This is some right here, if you can believe it. I know on the
Yeah, we're stocked right now, but there's no limit on purchase, so this shit could all go, and then we got to wait for more. So
Yeah,
if
someone just
if you're
bought
waiting
250
for everyone
rounds.
to run out again,
right, or if you're waiting for prices to go down.
yeah, it's not, no.
Yeah, like people tell me, like, oh, well, I want to buy 1,000 rounds. Go ahead, buy 1,000 rounds.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yep.
just do it. Don't tell me you want to do it. Do it. You can buy it right there. You can do it if you want. You go, there's 1,000 rounds available. You can go buy
Yep.
a whole bunch
You
of
can buy
boxes.
all of what we have
Yeah.
at once.
Exactly.
You can do pickup as well, pick up Nazo, and then you can come by the studio, or if you're somebody from 10th Planet, Zach can grab it when he's down here. So there are easier ways to do it if you don't want to deal with
Yeah,
shipping.
I'm grabbing someone's right now.
But to pay for it, you have to go through the website.
Yeah, that's it. We're not doing like, you know what, guys, that brings me up. That's it. Here's Uncle Zach's biz tip of the week. And that is, I'm not holding shit for anybody. That should be the title of it. I don't hold nothing. Let me hold a t-shirt. Hold these nuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that shit. No one does. I can't be like, man, let me get a $15 t-shirt or a $20 t-shirt. Hold me one. Purchase one online. If you purchase it online, I have a record of it and I know who gets what. If you don't purchase it online, don't text me and tell me you want one. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Buy it online. I'm sorry to be so blunt. I'm sorry for the kids that are listening to this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, the kids listening. You like your LRG.
They need to know that, yeah.
You like your clothing brands. You don't message them and tell the owners that you'd like to meet up with them and pick it up.
Buy it online, it'll get shipped to you, or it'll get picked up. You can't tell me, hold me one, I'll pay you when I get there. Wrong. And don't send me Venmo either, right? Buy it through the website so I know where it is. Like some people I do have certain deals with that I owe them shit, so I do ask them what size, and I don't mind if they Venmo me the cost of the thing because I'm doing them a favor. Okay? But if I'm not hitting you up asking you about that and you're just like, yo, bro, save me a large. Like, okay. You know what I mean? And then I just don't save it. Because there's plenty of people that have figured out how to go online and buy it. And then the same thing with the ammunition. Like, I don't have time to be picking shit up, shipping it to you. Like,
No,
dude.
plus there's more people
Yeah.
involved in this. It's not. It's a business. It's its own separate LLC. It has a bank account. There's insurance in on it. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
didn't set all this up so that somebody can give me cash, then somebody can give me Venmo, and then I got to run around like an idiot depositing stuff, and then you got to sit there and wait 3 days for the deposits to
Yeah.
clear, and then
Exactly.
I got to pay Keystone. They ain't give me this stuff for free.
Right, exactly. Like, what do you think? Like, I just got money to throw out for nothing?
Yeah.
And wait for you to pay for it? All right, listen, you asked me that question. Heads, I rip your head off with one of Luke's knives. Tails, woo, you get to live one more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just
You get to live one more.
I learned a lot of mistakes doing the t-shirt business, and thankfully there wasn't a lot of profit and loss and margins in that, but this is something totally fucking different.
Yeah.
But I mean, the lesson learned was a lot of people would be like, yo, put that shit. I have shit in the back still set aside from St. Patrick's Day for people that are supposed to come and get it.
Fuck those people. Sorry, don't disrespect. But also disrespect. Yo, remember the beginning of the 50 Cent album? Remember that? It was like 2 coins
Yeah.
dropping. But anyways, yeah, that pisses me off, and that grinds my gears.
You know, and then
Yeah.
it's like, you know, and it's not everybody. Like I do set stuff aside for people that I know are going to come through here.
Right.
If you're getting stuff, or like my buddy Mike.
Yeah, but
you know.
we're marking it pickup. I'm picking it up. I'm here every week.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
it's-
I'm not telling
yeah.
you to go pay for it first, and then hold it for me for months, and then I
Yeah.
never scoop it. Or even worse, I'm holding one for you that I could have sold.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I mean, especially with the ammo, that shit goes. There was 45 here. People were sleeping on it and gone. And
Yeah.
then they were like, "Hey, you got the 45?" And I was like, "No."
And I don't have time to baby you.
No.
I don't have time to baby you. If you want it, you want it. All right.
Yeah,
Look,
and this
I'm
shit's
trying-
still limited, so don't think that we're gonna have ammo all the time. I mean, this is gonna go up and down for the next 4 years because you know who.
Yeah, I'm
Old
trying to make.
Sleepy Joe's in there, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to make bank, dude. I'm trying to drive whips.
I do
don't
like
have
all
time
the-
to be just holding shit for you. Hold on this.
The gas memes are funny.
Yeah, the gas memes are funny.
They're like, "Hey, at
We
least
did
it
it,
wasn't a
Joe.
mean tweet today."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all of a sudden, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't want to get all political, but all of a sudden, Trump's out. And I mean, I guess, yeah, he's a business asshole. He's like an old, white guy boss business asshole, and people are triggered by that. I get it. But also, too, what type of. First of all, also, too, like, Biden's an idiot, but also like Kamala Harris kissing her husband with a mask on. Jesus Christ. And the virtue signaling champion of the world. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're doing that for cameras, which even lets me know that you're fucking fake as fuck. Like, Trump might be an asshole, but at least that's what he is. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, oh, he's a womanizing old guy? No. You know what I mean? Like an old rich guy? Come on. Like, you act like you would be any fucking different. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I would take the high road. No, you wouldn't. I would never cheat on my taxes. Why doesn't he put his tax returns out? Who gives a shit? Why don't he was rich already before? How come the people who are like all of a sudden been in politics forever are super fucking rich? Why don't Biden release his goddamn tax records? You know what I mean? See all that money coming in from China, and now all of a sudden, like, I mean, I might be retarded about this, but wasn't Trump signing peace deals and shit? And then in the Middle East, and all of a sudden these people are fucking shooting each other and shit?
Yeah.
Like, they're shooting bombs. Did you see that? That was insane.
Yeah.
The missile defense, the Iron Dome.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't see that twice in my lifetime. I went through Iraq already as a child going through high school. And
Yeah.
How dare Biden put me through this? again?
Exactly. It's
Piece
all
of
his
garbage.
fault, dude. I saw that one that was like,
No, that video is nuts because
Yeah.
what was it? It was like the defense coming, like going
Yeah.
up to stop the bombs from coming in.
yeah, when they shot a bunch of missiles at him, and
Yeah.
we're just let that go. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there, but
No.
I just love
Call
that.
of Duty. That's
Yeah.
what's going on.
I just love that one meme where someone shared the meme. It was pretty funny. It was like, it said like more wars, gas prices soaring, Chick-fil-A's out of sauce now. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
The
yeah,
limiting
Chick-fil-A,
sauce?
yeah.
Because of gas, prices that Biden fucked up. I'm sure because of that pipeline and everything. And people were like, good, shut the pipeline down. Okay. And then at the bottom, it's just like picture of Biden like licking a lollipop with sunglasses on like this. And he's like, he's like, I'll put a transgender in charge. You know what I mean? And everyone's just like,
Man,
heads down.
at least
down.
we took a break from talking about it. It was
Yeah.
bad for a while.
Yeah, well, then I still get it because I still follow a lot of stuff
Yeah.
online. Before we had nothing
You
to
have
do.
to unplug from that.
Yeah, before
You
we
have
had
to.
nothing to do,
Yeah.
but now
we didn't
it's
know
like,
what was going on.
Yeah, no, now, but like, how about, dude, I saw the one thing where like, this is again, controversial topic, but Caitlyn Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, okay, is against, this kills me because shows you the liberal fucking bullshit. Caitlyn Jenner is like a Republican, obviously, transgender, and is against biological men playing in women's sports, people
Yeah.
that were born men, against it. And dude, like Sarah Silverman and people are going on there and talking about Caitlyn Jenner, like she's fucking, now all of a sudden she's
They
a
hate
piece
her.
of trash.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
she's like, well, what? And then Sarah Silverman did a rant on it, and
I'm
I
not
heard
a
part
fan
of
of
it.
Sarah.
No, she's garbage,
Yeah.
dude.
She was
She's
funny
garbage.
back in the day and
Yeah.
then turned into a lunatic.
Yeah, she's just another person. Like, why can't anyone have their
Just
own
another
brain?
crazy broad.
Yeah, dude, have a fucking. Why can't she have a brain of her own?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She stinks. She ruined Jimmy Kimmel too.
Jimmy Kimmel sucks. Hey, everybody, remember
You know
this?
who
Jimmy
else?
Kimmel did
Jimmy
blackface.
Fallon sucks,
Jimmy
too.
Fallon is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Limp wrist, fucking limp
I
dick
watched
piece of
like a
shit.
20-minute Tim
These guys are
Dillon
fucking
rips him
douchebags.
down.
Yeah.
Rips him down.
Jimmy Fallon.
Basically, like, why don't you do more blow, you weirdo?
I'm Jimmy. Ooh,
Ooh, let's play beer pong.
Jimmy. Ooh,
Let's
ooh.
play beer pong.
Dude, I'll punch that guy. He'll turn into dust, bro.
Oh, come on my show, okay? Like Tim Dillon was pointing out, where they're like, "Oh, I saw you were traveling. You're traveling, huh? Let's play a game."
That guy sucks, dude. Same with that other guy, Jimmy Kimmel. I love he's on the thing now. He's like all about like, oh man, we gotta stop this. We
Yeah,
gotta
he's like
stop
crying
racism
in his
and everything.
monologues and stuff. Get out
Trump
of here.
is a dude.
Get outta here.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
You don't
guys.
cry when you have that kind of money.
Right, guys. Not only don't cry and like talk about how oppressed he is because he's
Yeah.
super rich, but also remember, guys.
Meanwhile, he was on the fucking man show,
Yeah.
just trashing women for fucking 40 years.
Yeah. What about girls jumping up and down on trampoline?
Yeah.
But it's no. But that's he made a mistake.
Come on, Jim.
But what
Those
about
are people's daughters.
Yeah, come on. What about the time when he dressed up as blackface?
Yeah,
He dressed up like Karl
yeah.
Malone.
Yeah.
We'll forget about that.
Yeah. What do you? We
can't talk about that.
Whoopi Goldberg was going off on Opie and Anthony because they used to make fun of him all the time. And then Jim Norton was like, "Hey, remember when Ted Danson came out?
Oh, yeah.
blackface." And then she just hung up the phone.
Yeah,
'cause it was like a
exactly.
phone
She
interview.
sucks too.
Yeah,
Because,
she does.
yeah.
She's on The View saying all this shit. Meanwhile, like, fuck her.
I know.
Fuck all those people.
I
man.
know, dude.
Fuck
How do
all
they?
those
They
people.
have so much money. They
Yeah.
have no. This is a good book too.
There should be like an allotted amount of money where you're not allowed to be in like
Yeah.
public and TV anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
shut the fuck
like,
up,
Like
dude.
you're like, hey, you made that much money. You have like you're forced to go enjoy it.
Yeah. De Niro's like, oh, punch Trump in the face.
Yeah.
Shut the
Will ya?
fuck
Will
up,
ya?
dude. You ain't gonna do
I
shit.
mean, nothing. Why don't you go do another movie where you play the angry grandpa? You fucking
Yeah,
dildo.
exactly. Yeah, that guy's. You know why he's got to do all them things?
Yeah.
Because he owes someone money, like or his wife
Yeah,
left
you
him.
were terrible
I
in
think
The
his,
Irishman.
I think his crazy wife left him. Like he had another crazy wife. Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, they're
in that
all
movie.
crazy.
And then but she let this one was even crazier.
Yeah.
And he has to keep doing these like stupid retarded ass films.
Yeah.
To pay her back and then keep the alimony going.
He's
So-
like, oh, he's mad at Zac Efron.
Yeah. It's like, hey, De Niro, shut the fuck up, you
Oh,
pussy.
Zac Efron's your neighbor, and they're gonna throw a party.
De Niro. Yeah, guess what? Back in the 70s, he was a good actor.
Yeah, or then they'll do like a remake where like they need him to agree to do it, and he should not do it, but he's broke now.
Yeah.
Because of like a divorce, so he's got to do like something.
It is because of that, yeah.
We're gonna do Taxi Driver 2. No, don't touch it.
Exactly. Just leave it alone,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, these guys are nuts, man. Same thing with LeBron James.
He stinks.
I can't even, dude.
How terrible did he turn out to be? At least Michael, you can't even argue that anymore because Michael Jordan was like, he did cool stuff. And that
Yeah.
documentary is awesome about him.
Sick, dude.
And he's just like admitted to gambling
these
and doing
guys,
all this
yeah.
shit. And then you got this idiot who's just like, boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo. Shut up.
I don't understand. The one thing I would really like if like, you want to hear sports athletes talk about shit. The one thing he should talk about, he should really come out and talk about how he married the chick that he's with. And it was like his high school sweetheart. And they have kids together and he doesn't cheat on her and they've been together forever. That's something he should talk about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think that would be great for people to be like,
sure.
okay, well, he's got all this money. He stayed faithful to his girl and he's been with her forever. You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be great. Instead, he's got to be like some political activist and no one gives a fuck. You know what I mean?
No one cares about
That's
anything
why.
he says.
That's why. Like people, regardless of what he's standing up for, that's why people are just like, "Yo, I'm out." You know what I mean? Like I'm not. Basketball ratings are in the tank, dude. No one gives a shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day was so fucking cool. I love the dude. I loved Alex Nemeth at the Finishers tournament rocking the Nets jersey. You saw that?
No.
Yeah, he was. I put it up on the thing too. He was wearing I want to get like a Danny Ainge jersey and like wear that. You know, I want to rock like some old Kevin
Maybe
McHale.
rock jerseys all summer with
Yeah,
linen.
I might have to.
linen and jerseys.
Yeah,
with some
It
slides.
back. Taking it back, dude.
Some slides.
With
some
socks
linen.
on.
Yeah.
Might as well go pick up some mixtapes over on, 2nd Street in Allentown too.
Nice
while we're at it.
ankle
Yeah.
sock.
That would be sick.
Yeah, and
Taking
then
it
maybe like
bizarre.
puka shells or like the Jamaican bead necklaces
Yeah.
from the beach.
Hell yeah. My dad's gonna be like, what the He's gonna be like, dude, are you really going back? You're 37 years old.
Switch
like,
over
yeah.
to just gold glasses.
Yeah, I'm 37 years old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my tattoo finished. I might get a fucking I might get a tiger mouth on my hand. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Tattoo. I know my wife's gonna be mad about that too, but I don't care.
Yeah, do it at the same time of the baby. It'll even it out.
Yeah, no, I'll do it.
So be
I
too
mean,
excited to be mad.
once
Like,
we
how dare you?
Yeah,
I
well,
love
that's the thing.
baby.
Once we have the baby,
Yeah.
and the baby is like, little Lorenzo's roaming around and stuff, then it's not gonna matter. I could get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna on my face, but I want to get like a Like a tie
Yeah,
dye
I'll
right
probably
there.
come up to my hands.
Yeah.
There'll be a point when I go back to getting tattooed.
Yeah.
I got tattooed a lot when I didn't know what I wanted to do, and said I hung out at tattoo shops and didn't have
Yeah.
time.
I just got to get this done. I
Yeah.
got to get this one done. And then once this is done, I can work on my legs and stuff.
Oh, I
'cause-
got to get my entire back finished. It sucks.
Yeah, well, hey, what else are we going
Hurts.
to do? Yeah,
Hurts.
it does hurt. I'm not going to lie.
By
it
the time I'll
hurts.
finish, I got that money and be like, just put me under. Put me under.
I just tattoo my whole
You have
body.
an anesthesiologist
like,
with
see,
you?
This part hurts right here.
Got an anesthesiologist,
This
and then
part-
I got Greg. Greg, make sure you don't rape me when I'm out
You
cold.
mean this part right here?
Look at that gun
This
show,
part?
baby.
Hey, which way to the, remember
Beach
Tommy
Boy.
Boy? He's like, yo, remember? They're like, no, Tommy,
Yeah.
don't do the gym thing.
Don't
He's like,
do it.
which ones are the, forget it.
Is that right after that he catches him like masturbating?
Yeah,
He's like, what
yeah.
were you doing, Richard?
Yeah. Play for the Yankees.
He's like,
Yeah, he tries to fake it out. He's like, you know what my favorite little rascal is?
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So, what else is new? Yeah, pop-ups, dude. You killed it at the school. That was dope.
Yeah, thanks
I
for
know
always
you're-
letting me do that,
Yeah,
man.
no problem, man. You're busy as shit too. That's what I like, man. Like I like being busy, but then I also got the time to take, and I just want to make sure that I'm like super I know I'm wearing the glasses and being a jerk off and stuff, but I really want to make sure I take the time to thank everybody and just be insanely thankful for what I have going on. My wife is beautiful and I'm having a kid and everything. Like things are going great with that. Obviously nervous about it, but that's going on. Like we have the opportunity to do podcasts and shit. We have this beautiful studio. The school is fucking epic. Like classes are going on. Like I'm not taking it for granted. I know that. Like I'm going to keep pushing forward on everything. Like coaching the guys, taking Grace to the next level, and also falling back a little bit on some things so I can let the other guys do their thing. Like I work really hard and like, at the last tournament, like Renee and the guys did a great job because I just kind of like backed off. Like you saw me, I was outside. I
Yeah.
left. I took my wife flowers for Mother's Day, came back, like walked the dogs. And I was watching it from my office and not that I don't want to see the matches, but it's also like I'm doing the social media thing, like posting up like as it's going on, that it's live, and I let the guys run it because they know how and they're killing it. They're doing a great job now. So, but yeah, so if anybody wants to get some matches, June 5th is going to be the next one. I'm sure we'll have a live stream for it, but it's not going to be as like crazy as like when we do the absolute. Like when we do the division, there's 25 hundo on the line. This will just be a bunch of matches, almost like a scrimmage, but it just keeps it working. We just want to keep the dream alive. And now that we have this on place, it generates money for us, helps us pay, some of our bills and stuff like that. So that always helps. So, yeah.
I'm also like super thankful that like everybody's into the burgers. Like,
Oh yeah, they're good as hell.
well, the
dude.
third time I did it now, like people are coming and they're like, I didn't fucking get it last time.
Oh, I
And, like,
know, yeah.
There was a line and like, because I wanted to have a couple ready because I wanted to cut the line in half, but they kept coming up when you starting them, and I got like 12 done, and then it was just too much. They wanted it too fast, and then it was just like, all right, cool, we're doing it, and then
Yeah.
it's just 2 hours of me cooking without a break.
Yeah, because and the Romanos
It's
did a
nuts.
great job.
Oh,
helping
thank!
out, yeah.
I couldn't. I went up and I shook Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
I shook
he
his
was
hand
running out
after,
there
and I was
stuff.
like, dude, I wouldn't have been able to do this at all without your family.
yeah, they
He had the
killed it.
kids running. I'm gonna make shirts. I'm gonna have them finish their food runners.
Yeah, I want to get. What do you think of? Do you think what looks best on the tie dye? Should I just because I want to get? I know I have the gun shirts coming. I'm gonna make the Brett the Hitman Hart shirts, but I'm thinking about doing the Rash Guard shorts, T-shirt as a combo deal for like $100 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the black shirts look dope that they did that.
Tie-dye, yeah.
And I told them, I'm like, it's expensive for tie-dye T-shirts to get made.
But what about gray 10th Planet Bethlehem with the logo on the front? Do you think those?
I
would look cool?
don't know how the gray looks on tie-dye.
Black looks sick though.
The black looks real good because black is when you bleach like that, it's taking all the colors out. So gray, I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna pop. Like white isn't gonna. Red would look crazy because that would pool. I don't know. I don't know too much about tie-dye. I just know if they put the legwork in to do the tie-dye, there's a cool little business they could do there.
Yeah, for sure. And she said they sold out right away except for like the rando sizes,
Yeah.
And that's all I gave her. I just gave her all
I would
of our
just do
old shit.
black. I mean, the black looks. I mean, but she did tank tops because of summer coming up.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a
like
lot
there's
she
so
can do
much
with
cool gear coming out, man. Like there's so much cool gear like that.
Oh, your
dude,
other
that
shirts will
kills.
be done tomorrow. The gun ones.
Nice. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. If you want anything new, check out shopfinishers.com. We're adding new stuff every day. Like I took away a lot of the old stuff that, was just been up there for a while. So I kind of cleaned out the shop. shopfinishers.com. Definitely get on that piece. Like it's got all of our stuff on it, so you can order that. Eventually, man, I'm gonna hire somebody to freaking basically just be, dude, honestly, man, like, I don't know. Do we know any social media guys? I kind of need someone from the school though that kind of understands what we're doing. But I kind of need. I would love to hire someone to just post.
There's a guy that does Mind Leafs, and he worked. I'm gonna have him on the podcast eventually, but he just started doing the promotions for Two Rivers. He's good at it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And then he started doing Mind Leafs, and he does a lot of good stuff with the photography. I don't know what he charges.
It's not even the photography that I need. Like, I already got stuff. I just basically need someone to constantly promote our shop.
Yeah.
Like put up Instagram posts about it.
I mean, we could talk about. There's different ways to do it because you can actually pay monthly fees where you can have somebody come in and then, let's say on a Monday you tell them to work 8 hours and they could set up literally the entire month's post in one day.
Yeah.
And then the stuff just comes out on time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, for instance, we have like that. We got Brett. Wait till you see the Hitman
I saw that.
series. Did I show you the whole thing?
No.
There's some shorts that are pink.
I saw the link.
Just the logo. We just put up that logo. So, I wasn't doing pre-sales, but I'm gonna get back to pre-sales because this stuff is taking forever, and I know people want the stuff. So, the gun store, the Finishers Revolver shirt made by my sponsor and the schools are Armbar Club. They sponsor everything. They sponsor Grace. You guys can see the shirt just because Mortal Kombat came out. I still haven't watched Mortal Kombat, but
no, I gotta get into that too.
Yeah, so we got a couple more minutes. I'll wrap this up, and then we gotta get. Are you coming over? Are you going to the?
I don't
thing?
think so. It all depends. I am hungry and I do want to go over.
Come on, it's only gonna be for less than an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time we get there, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. So come with, bro. I don't want to go by myself.
Well, I got a phone call with Local Stone at 4, and I think my brother's coming at 4:30. I got to check.
Well then, yeah, you can make it. But it's okay. Next time, I'll just meet him over there.
Oh, believe me, I wanted to get ramen.
Yeah,
he
I
said
know
he's going to
you-
be over there at 4:15. He just texted.
Who?
Kevin.
Kevin's gonna be there at 4:15. Oh,
Yeah.
so I got a little bit of time.
We're all right. You don't got to rush now.
Yeah, nah, that's cool. Also, what were we talking about? Oh, the gear. So I want to get. I'm gonna do like a pre-order deal like that where you can buy all of them at once, and I'm gonna get 50 of those shirts. But I guess what I'll do is, I'll get because I'm only gonna get 50 of each of those. I could probably get 100 of those rash guards and sell those pieces out though, because they're so sick.
The
dude.
Hitman ones?
Yeah, they're not gonna go
Yeah.
anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
No, and I mean, no, I think you're fine with getting 100.
Yeah, and then maybe 50
It's people.
shorts.
It's people who want to grab 100 and
t-shirts.
they're not doing apparel a lot. Like I talk people out of doing 100.
Yeah.
Like I don't want people to make the mistake of getting 100 and then you're stuck with 100. Like I literally still have T-shirts from when I started this 10 years ago.
Why don't you give me those T-shirts and let me
yeah,
put them up?
yeah, we'll put them up. I'll bring them over because I'll go through. I just got my inventory moved to the back, so I can bring a bunch of stuff over.
Because
just
I
for you to
have
hang
those
out.
other ones. I just didn't hang up the other waterfalls. I just
Yeah.
didn't hang them up yet because we didn't have a lot of shit. But hopefully, so those
I'll go
shirts
through
will be
and
done.
I'll go through and see what I have in every. Like I have the Cholo stuff. Like I'll probably have that in every size. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll give you stuff where I have a lot of different sizes.
Yeah, we'll just put them up, even if they're not doing nothing. Who
cares? They're in the back.
They're
They're not-
hanging out.
yeah,
Yeah, they're hanging out. Maybe people will buy them. Some people come. There's a lot of people coming through the school. It's crazy, man. And no one's fucking with us over there. So in a tournament a month, dude, there's always going to be
Yeah.
a grip of people coming in there.
And they're excited to do the shirts next to the Smashburger pop-up now too. Because
Exactly,
I was like,
yeah.
hey, and then if the juice people want to set up, especially if the weather's nice, you can have a nice little
Well, dude, they were
smorgasbord.
hurting on. They couldn't get the glass, or they would have been at the last one. Like they were just shortage on glass.
Yeah,
What the dude? Come on, Biden.
it sucks. And people don't realize how much shit's fucked up still.
I know. It's a disaster.
Lumber's through the roof. It's
Everything.
turning into Mad Max.
I just ordered a freezer because we're gonna start. We get like butcher box and everything, and we literally just have a fridge. And
Yeah.
then when I move to a house eventually, I want to be able to use. I need a freezer. I need like a big chest freezer so I can, especially if someone gets me a deer. Someone will get me a deer.
We should start hunting. Or you know what? Screw it. Let's
don't have
not
fucking
start
time,
hunting.
dude.
Let's go on a hunting trip where we pay, and then
Exactly.
they're like, hey, bring the deer over.
Yeah, and they bring it out, and then I just blow it away.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but we can run that through Nazo Ammo. They can pay for that an expense with content. Bring some people along.
Dude, it's unbelievable that like, you know, we have so much stuff ready to rip that we just need the time to do it.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing.
Well, once
you know?
once we get the ammo set up, that is something that I want to do is
Yeah.
set up a hunting trip and
Yeah.
then have the ammo company pay for
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
And then myself, you, Jesse, see if JM or Jeremy wants to go, and then we bring, you know, Matt and Jer or whoever wants to come for the weekend and film the shit out of it. And then now we got, you know, a Joe Rogan hunting-esque thing, and, you know.
Yeah, dude, there's so much cool
Content.
stuff. We could do like a thing where we all go up to like the Poconos or whatever, and we rent some cabins and stuff
Yeah.
and stay up there for the weekend. We
Yeah.
just all meet up and shoot in the morning, and then we have a dinner at night. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, but you just have somebody, you know. But it's like my friends who are coming along are awesome people.
Mm-hmm.
So you pay them their day rate, so they'd charge us half of what it would be for a weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get to hang out with us, and then the business is a write off because we're doing content, and then we just go up there, and even if we just go up there and we're sitting around a fire, it's photography.
Yeah.
You bring Quentin along. Now we got Quentin working with, you know, 2 other guys that are doing it. You know, Quentin's gonna get contacts for now doing
You ever
stuff.
see? Do you ever see?
And
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
what
gotta
people
ask
don't
you.
get, man. That's what people don't
yeah.
get. That's my lane. I get to do that, and then now that's work. That's
Exactly.
work. Why wouldn't you make that to be your work?
You gotta just believe in it.
Oh,
man.
what's Mike doing? Oh, him and Zach are going, and they got a hunting trip for
Yeah,
wild
they got
boars.
their families up there.
That's crazy. They're
Yeah.
doing that. No, that's work.
What about what was I gonna say?
Why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, you gotta put yourself in these. That's why I'm so pumped that Quentin quit his job. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen? You probably not because no one has cable, but and it's on. I think it's on. Man, I can't remember if it's the Hunting Channel or the Wild something, but it's called Wild Fed with Daniel Vitalis. Follow Daniel Vitalis, like he's a beast. And I know I eat a lot of fucking candy and I eat stupid shit, but like, man, I'm really trying to like one day, dude, I'm gonna have a place. Like I'm gonna buy a house if I ever get some of this shit wrapped up. I'm gonna buy it. I sold my other house, which is awesome, but once I'm gonna buy a house for me, for my family and stuff in like the woods somewhere, like, you know, wherever, I don't know, fucking, I was gonna say Jack Frost, I don't even know where that is, but you know what I mean, like somewhere farther, a little bit out or whatever. And there's so much things that I want to do that I just can't do where I'm at. So that's like my goal now is to like save up enough money, you know, just keep saving money and then buy a house. You know, like I'm cool with living in whatever, but I want to, now that I'm having a family, like it's not just me and my wife, we're not just gallivanting around. Like I want to buy an actual house with a garage, and I want to put up a pole barn and like, you know, all this different stuff. So that's what I'm working for. And that's why I'm working so hard, man. Like people don't get that, but it's like you work for yourself and it's awesome. Like, yes, this is work. We get that. That was like, I think that was Zach's Corner, actually taking it back to episode 1 might've been. You get to do this. You know, when I used to like put like captions for each one when I first started it, and I'd put like, you don't have to go to the gym. Like when I woke up this morning, like I was doing stuff and then I was going to work out and I was like, you know, feeling a little tired, whatever. And I was like, well, actually this morning I was pretty pumped up, but maybe it was Tuesday morning. I was like tired from working out Monday night. And I'm like, I'm going to go in and work out fucking anyway. Like, it's not like, oh man, I got to go to the gym today. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Your whole life is just go to the gym and work out. Like, there's no reason I got that back room and I'm not fucking looking like Hulk Hogan right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a mistake. Like, and if I got to start, like you were saying about waking up earlier, if I got to start waking up earlier, I'm going to do it.
I'm
Yeah.
doing it
I'm gonna
solely on
have to
how annoyed
anyways.
I am
Yeah.
by like when 9 o'clock hits. I have
I
so
know.
many people trying to pull me in 10 different directions where I'm like, you know what? You know what I need to do is start getting back up at 5:45 and be up in the fucking Appalachian Trails at 6, and then I got 3 fucking hours to myself. Or if I want to get up and hit you up and be like, hey, we're getting up at 6, we're taking paddle boards over to Lake Nakamixon, and we're gonna be on the goddamn water when the sun goes up. That's my time. I don't have any time anymore.
Yeah,
it's just
I know.
people all in my shit.
I know. That's why, like I was talking, telling you that my friend Amy, who's my healer now, and she does cupping and she works on your back and she does physical therapy and stretching and stuff, which is awesome. Exactly what I was looking for. But she's so busy. Check her out online, Hybrid Healer. But she's jiu-jitsu, special. She's working with a lot of people who do jiu-jitsu.
Is she at the school now, working?
Monday mornings, yeah.
Yeah.
The only day I can get her in right now is Monday morning, so she's busy as fuck. But she's killing it. So, and she was saying like, she'll talk like little mantras while she's kind of like working on your back or shoulder or whatever. And it's cool because it like kind of takes my mind off my shoulder or like her thumb blasting into my armpit. Like when one of the spots that you're like, oh, and that's, I need someone to work on me. So I don't care if she goes hard on my back, because some good massages, like even Healing Hands, it's a good massage, but it's just like a once over. It's not like they're actually like physical therapists working on you like how she is, you know? And she'll like say these things and like, you know, you're going to, you know, especially you got a baby coming up. There's a lot of people that are trying to suck your time, that they're just time sucks. And that's what they do. They like don't have nothing going on, or that they are pumped up. And it might not be a negative thing either. It might just be they're pumped up to do something. So they're hitting you up a lot and they're just on your shit. You know, it's not none of it is actually productive when they're talking to you. And then sometimes though, it's not a bad thing. I do want to be there for people. But every time I'm there for someone, it takes a lot of energy out of me. You know, every time I have to like, you know, help someone's whole life. And I think this is part of what I do, but I have to take care of myself or I can't help everybody. I know that I help a lot of people and everyone's like, oh, you do a lot for this. And I'm sure you're the same way. And I know you are, but like, I also have to make sure that I don't just allow, it's my life, you know, and I've worked hard to get here. Like I can't just be, I'm not a therapist. You know, I can only tell you common sense things that I think, you know, would be good for your life or whatever. Like I can't, you know, and I know a lot of people are just looking for something. And that's awesome. I love you. If it was 10 years ago, if it was 6 years ago, 5 years ago, you would have had my 100% full attention. But now at the school, it's just too big.
Too much.
It's too much. And I have too many people that rely on me to make sure that that the ship is running straight. To finish a ship has to stay afloat. And it's there's a lot of people. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm teaching class, but I'm doing a lot of work on the back end. You know, and then there's all the other guys and all my business partners like JM, you know, a lot of shit he's doing, a lot of shit you're doing, a lot of shit fucking Bryant's working at the school now. I got Andrew working for me. I got, I got Jimbo working for us. I got all these different parts that I have to like, you know, we have to all gel together. I got a million different instructors. Makovsky's working. Believe me, these are all great problems, but I have to focus on what's getting us the most rep at the gym, because what reps the gym the hardest is what blows us up and what tells everybody, and that's your resume. Like, here's what you do. Like, you're one of the best teams in the world. We have 14,000 followers on Instagram. It doesn't seem like a lot when some chick just shows her ass and gets 50,000. You know what I mean? But for us, a small town, yeah, exactly. A small town in Bethlehem, 14K. You know what I mean? Fuck Al Pacino too. No, he's cool. Yeah, it's crazy though. Like that's a lot of followers for us, and that's all organic. It is, man. We haven't bought any of those.
That's true too.
It's just people following us.
It's not easy to get that. You have to post your fucking balls off every goddamn minute of the day.
And then I look at some bum and he has 80,000 followers. I'm like, dude, this guy just bought followers, and that's fine. But they don't engage with them like how we do.
And then they like show a watch, and they're like, we're doing it.
Yeah, it's like, all right, eat a dick, dude. You know? Yeah. But so there's that. So like, yeah, we gotta be careful. We can't let the wrong people suck our energy.
And the bigger things get, the more like lessons you learn, because you level up and you're on. And like I'm leveling up to, I'm going through some growing pains right now, but I'm going to a new place.
Oh, nice.
But it's like what I learned today is like I was so overwhelmed last week, and I should have handled something, and it was something easy, but I let somebody else handle it, and I said, please handle that. And I thought it was going to save me 10 minutes, and it cost me 5 fucking hours of my work time because it wasn't handled correctly.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, no, you have to start it, and you cannot hand it off to anybody. You have to fucking complete the task.
Yeah.
This isn't like before when you had time, because now you don't have time to fix the mistakes. So the mistakes are going to cost you more time than. So I was trying to save 10 minutes, cost me 5 fucking hours. I was on the phone all goddamn day today, doing all this other shit, down at the police station, pulling fucking permits, and I'm like, if you would have handled this last week, you wouldn't be dealing with this. You'd be promoting.
One of the worst things is waiting on people. I'm waiting on. I have a couple people I'm waiting on to get things done for me, and then that's about it for them. I have to you know what I mean? They're fired because shit's taking forever, and I just can't have that. Like, I'm the type of worker. Like, I don't give a shit. Tell me what it costs. I will fucking pay you. Get it done, please. Like, I was on the phone with Andrew. Me and him have a lot of great conversations. I'm like, hey man, listen, find an HVAC guy for me that doesn't have anything to do with the school. Find a construction guy that doesn't, because I don't even want to. I'm not doing that anymore. I've learned this too. I'm not bartering shit anymore. Whoever comes to the school from here on out pays. There's no bartering. Like, I mean, if you're like a black belt or something like that, or like you can really do something for the school as in training, i.e. teaching, business stuff, maybe. But like, I don't, there's no more bartering for like stuff. You have to just pay at the school. Because I'm going to start hiring people that have nothing to do with jiu-jitsu and stuff. like just people that have like for a construction. I want a construction company that's just a random fucking construction company, and I just need it because there's so many things that need to be done at the school that could have been done already. Like Bryant has some stuff in the back that needs to be hung up, like a pegboard. We got a bunch of stuff, and then we need TVs hung up. I need to buy some more TVs, but once I have everything, I'm just gonna, hey, listen, I'll give you $150. This is easy work. Come in, hang up some fucking shit, and then leave. That's it. I don't need to be like, oh, well, we'll do it this week or we'll do no. It's getting done. I'm hiring you for today and I'm paying you money. Do it. That's it. If it's a thing, have it. You know what I'm saying? It just got to be done. I want it done. I'll pay you. I don't care. I'll just tell me what you want. You know what I mean? You want a rim to a 1986 Oldsmobile
Cutlass Sierra.
Yeah, I'll get it. Just tell me what it is that you want and I will do it, and then we will get it finished because, dude, things are moving quick, man. I'm trying to make moves, and I'm not being left in the dust. I got shit to do, and I need shit done.
Sponsors.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so, dude. Yeah, shout out Armbar Club. Ted did a design. Like, check out that Brett the Hitman heart design. Put it on 10 Planet Bethlehem Instagram. It's fucking sick. Like, there's gonna be rash guards and stuff coming with that. So Armbar Club's killing it. You can use promo code ZAC10, or if you don't like me, if you're like, I hate Zach, even though I just listen to this whole podcast, you can use a promo code Grace10 too if you like her better, and she gets paid. But it's really awesome what Ted does. He's killing it. So check out Armbar Club. He's got a ton of t-shirts up there. I mean, I'll rock. I got so many Armbar Club t-shirts. I'll rock one a day. I don't give a shit. Also, too, shout out to Rubber Guard Assassins. Another sponsored Finishers Tournament. He's always throwing up crazy content. Just, Rubber Guard Assassins, they've been with us for a while, so definitely check them out. Just search them on Instagram. Because like there's a lot of guys, like Rubber Guard is like a niche thing, and there's some people that are really good at it, man. I learned a lot of moves online just watching someone else do something. So like our best Rubber Guard players, obviously JM, Grace, Quinn is really sick at Rubber Guard. A lot of people don't know about Thor's Rubber Guard. Jimbo, Sid, they both got sick Rubber Guards. So that's just at our school. Lucia, she's developing a pretty solid Rubber Guard. Bam Bam throws heat from Rubber Guard. So we got some really good, now Mia Bella Romano too. She's got a pretty sick Rubber Guard. So Chloe, I see her going for Go-Go Platas and shit. So, and I'm sure there's people I'm missing too. I know Quinn, he got some really sick shit, Go-Go's and whatnot. So, and I know I'm missing people. Rubber Guard's a hard thing, but if you're into Rubber Guard, which I am, then you need to check out Rubber Guard Assassins. So stop fucking around. All right. Who else? What do we got? What'd I miss?
Sabrachi.
Oh yeah, Sabrachi's too. So I got to talk to him too. I still got to hit him up. I hit him up? I can't even remember. Yeah, I thought he was making a chain for JM too, but I actually want to get I got to talk to him because I just want to get like a gold, just a plain gold chain.
Yeah,
like
we're rock with that fucking basketball jersey and the linen. Baby.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I got to talk to him. So Sabrachi, text me. Don't call. Listen, also guys who are trying to call me all the fucking time. Listen, or like Facebook, chat live or whatever the fuck it is. Like, guys, I'm not chatting live, okay? I might be taking a shit. Just fucking text me or you know what I mean? Like, if you call, like a lot of times I call, if it's a number I don't know, I'm not answering it and I'm not checking the voicemail. I'm not gonna lie. My voicemail's not even set up correctly. I don't even know if it takes voicemails. I know you leave me voicemails, I think sometimes, but it's in the wind, guys.
Usually
voicemails,
I just yell ball sack.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
That's what I do. Yeah, I do that to people when they're because most of the time I think I filled up my buddy Bill's mailbox with just ball sack yells. I'm just like, ball sack, and I just hang up the phone or whatever. So yeah, don't leave a message, guys. Text me like a normal human being.
I like a good an audio text.
Yeah, so those are cool though.
Yeah.
I do. I like those because I got my
you don't
headphones
have to
on.
fucking type.
I'm
It's
walking
so
the
much
dog.
better.
Yeah, that's fine. But don't listen. If
And
you
it
call me and leave a
disappears.
message, I have no idea. You know what I mean? I have
Disappears.
no idea what happened. Just like, email's good too. If you email me, I'll get back to that because I check that once in a
Yeah,
while.
emails on the hip,
If
baby.
you tweet me or hit me on the gram, I have no idea. Like sometimes I'm just lost on that shit.
Yeah.
I got a million Instagrams. All right, so that's it. That
It's
I miss
Armbar
anybody?
Club, Sabrachi,
We got Rubber Guard
Rubber Guard,
Assassins.
Nazo Ammo.
Yeah, and then-
www.nazoammo.com.
Yeah,
Any
and
of you 10th Planet fools, go through Zach.
Yeah, just hit me up and I'll send you the link and you can buy it. People are like, oh, I don't have ammo.
It's here. Yeah. And it's fair market price. If you think you can get it somewhere cheaper, you wouldn't be looking for ammo.
And if you could get it cheaper, go ahead and then
Yeah.
tell your boys so we can get that shit online too.
It's not
you
a
fucking
shitty
asshole.
product. Jeremy put a lot of time into the branding and
It's sick.
how
I
he
think
does
it's
it.
sick.
It's a small operation. It's local. You want to support local, buy local ammo.
Yeah, and So
And
stop
for you
being a
gun
prick.
snobs, Jesse Shives shoots it, and he's a gun snob, so he put his name on it.
Yep. Shout out to Chris Linton too, one of our guys. He already bought it, shot it, and he said it was good. So I challenge you to find me cheaper
Yeah,
ammo.
Jeremy was a competition shooter. He's got competition shooters that
Jeremy
sponsor.
Shive?
No, Jeremy, owner of Keystone.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, shout out to Jeremy, owner of Keystone. Thank you guys for allowing me to be part of this, man, because this is huge for me. I know I'm not going to make $1 million off it yet, but believe
We're
me,
building it.
I'm going to be
And
fucking
people,
dropping.
People
yeah.
in Jersey complaining I can't ship it there. Drive here. It's
Pick
less
it
than
up,
20
you
minutes.
freaking idiot. Or
Less than
listen, how
20
about
minutes.
this? I'm going to be eventually, it's going to be like Operation Dumbo Drop. We're
Yeah.
going to be flying over fucking pallets and dropping shit on your head. So.
Yep. And if you come to train at the school, you can easily order it through Zach, and you can pick up at the school it's just like T-shirts.
Yeah, come on.
Pick up Nazo. Zach comes here once a week. You can pick your shit up. You come in the roll. You can pick your ammo
Yeah, and
up.
if you buy a whole bunch, dude, like what I want to do too is I want to give away, like if you buy a case, like how much is 250 rounds or whatever?
1,000 for a case.
Oh, 1,000.
It's
yeah.
1,000 rounds per
But
case.
yeah, if you buy a whole case, I'll hook you up with a free T-shirt.
Yeah, I usually give off, like Preet and all those guys. They bought T-shirts when we were building this and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I throw T-shirts in for the people buying stuff. I got Keystone Endless COVID summer shirts, and we're gonna give away that. And what we're gonna end up doing is making Nazo ammo shirts next, and
Yes.
we'll make extra to throw in for
Yeah,
that.
if you buy 1,000 rounds, we'll hook you up with a T-shirt
Yeah.
of some sort. The Finisher's Revolver.
and get on that email list. Email list too.
That's huge. Huge. So, all right, guys, man, this was a longer one. I'm glad we got to do this.
Yeah, that was
Appreciate
fun
you.
ripping into all that shit.
And I'm going to go eat some ramen. But, all right, guys, Zach's Corner podcast. We out. Peace.
I believe it's